Hello and welcome to another video with me, Christian Rauchenwald. In our last two videos, I showed you how you can buy your own custom domain at Namecheap in less than 5 minutes and how to connect that domain to your ClickFunnels account also in less than 5 minutes. Now it's time we take it to the next level and we get you a professional email address, meaning whatever your domain was, you will now get a yourname@yourdomain.com or info@yourdomain.com email address using Google Mail's infrastructure. And best of all, you will get a 20% discount on their yearly plans if you use the coupon codes available in the description down below. Now let's get right to it. So first, go down in the description of this video. There you will find the link to G Suite, so you can actually take advantage also of the free trial and the 20% discount. Once you're on the G Suite page, if needed, scroll down all the way to the bottom to switch the language to English or whatever language it is you prefer. After that, you will see the G Suite pricing plans available in your language, and you can pick between basic, business, and enterprise. For most of you, the basic plan will be more than enough as it will get you a professional email, and that's what we are aiming for in this video. Now in the next step, you need to enter your business details, starting by your business name, the size of your business, and important, the country. And it's very important that you choose the right country straight away because you cannot change the country later on. Now you click on next and you will be asked for your personal contact information, your first name, last name, and your current email address. So Google knows how to reach you with updates and information, or in case you for some reason need to reset your account. Now once you've filled that in, simply click on the next button to proceed to the next step of the sign up process, where you'll be asked if you already have a domain or if you need a new one. Now we've bought a domain in the first video of this playlist, so therefore we are going to use this domain. In my case, it's affiliatemarketingblueprints.com, so I enter this and click on next. Google will ask you to confirm if this is the domain you want to set up for your account. So you simply check that you don't have any typos and click on next. Now you're going to be asked if you want to get advertising, emails, tips and offers from them, which you can decline, and move on to the next step where you set up your first G Suite account, which basically will also become your admin account. So pick an email. In my case, I pick info@affiliatemarketingblueprints.com. I define the password, I fill out the captcha, and I say agree and continue to move on to the next step. Now in this step, Google is going to ask us to confirm the plan that we picked in the beginning and gives us the possibility to enter the coupon/promotion code, which you can find in the video description down below. That will grant you a 20% discount during your first year with G Suite. After applying the coupon code and clicking on next, it's time to review and check out, meaning you'll see the data that you entered and you will get the possibility to enter your billing address, and you will need to provide Google with a valid credit card so they can process the payments for your Google Suite account after your free trial expires. Once you've entered all your information and double checked it, simply click on next to finish your Google Suite setup. After this, Google will walk you through the technical side of the sign up process, meaning how to validate your domain and how to set up your actual Gmail mailbox. In the first step, you are going to be able to add people to your G Suite account by simply entering their first name, last name, and the desired email address. If you don't have anybody to add or you're done adding people, simply check the checkbox that indicates that you've invited everybody and click on next to proceed to the technical side of your domain validation and mail server configuration. Google will detect where your domain is hosted or registered and will provide you with instructions fitting to that registrar. Now in our case, we bought the domain in the first video of this playlist at Namecheap, and Google correctly indicates that we should follow the Namecheap setup procedure, and it walks us through a step-by-step process telling us which kind of tags we should add in our DNS management as Namecheap. So what we need to do is we need to log in into our Namecheap account, go to our domain list, click on manage next to the domain that we want to set up, and go to the advanced DNS settings. There we'll then add a new text record by simply copying and pasting the values shown on the Google Suite setup page. As with the previous step, once you've done that, go back to the Google Suite setup page and check the checkbox I've completed the step to move on to the next step of the setup. Now, once we've set up the text record, It will ask you to also confirm that you saved the text record and so on, and eventually will get you to the point where you can set up your Google email servers. You pretty much do the same thing, but instead of adding regular text records, you need to scroll down to the mail settings section and add the MX records for your mail servers down below. Here it's important that you also copy the right priority, meaning which mail server should be tried first, and only if that mail server doesn't respond, it goes to a mail server with another priority. This will ensure that even if one of Google Mail servers doesn't work properly, one of the other mail servers will eventually receive or send the emails for you, meaning you will never have to fear that an email doesn't reach you or that emails that you're sending out are not getting sent out immediately. Once you've copied and set up all of Google's MX records, head back to the Google Suite setup page and confirm that you've created the new MX record, that you deleted the existing MX records since there haven't been any, and that you'd saved all the changes. Google will then try to verify your domain and set up email once you click at the Verify Domain and Set Up Email button. Now the verification process may take up to 5 minutes, so you may as well get up and grab yourself a cup of coffee or do something else in the meantime and simply check back later. It's also important to note that in some cases the verification process here will fail. However, if the verification should fail a couple of times, Google is going to provide you with an alternative method of verifying your domain by adding a so-called CNAME record within your DNS management. You'll basically be walked through the same process, but instead of adding a text record in your advanced DNS setting at Namecheap, you will be adding a CNAME record, which should verify within the first attempt of verification. So you pretty much walk through the same steps again. You copy the host value from the Google Suite setup page and go to your Namecheap DNS management, add a new CNAME record, enter the host and the target destination from the Google Suite setup page, save all your changes, confirm that you created and saved your changes, and let Google again run through the verification process, which should now succeed. Once that's done, Google is going to show us again the available plans, and we simply can pick our basic plan again. Google will show us kind of an error because we are already on the basic plan, but that's perfectly fine. Now, congratulations, you've set up your Google Suite account and you've created your mailbox, and the only thing left for you to do is to head to mail.google.com and actually sign in for the first time with your new Google Suite account and accept Google's terms of service and terms and conditions on the Gmail service. Now, we are still not fully done. There's still some anti-spam measures that we want to put in place, but that's part of the next videos of this playlist. So thanks for watching this. I hope this tutorial helped you set up your G Suite account and get 20% discount along the way. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, or if you have any trouble or problems with the setup process, just mention them in the comments down below and I will reach out to you as soon as I have some free time.